What's going on? Welcome to the Penn State Rivals YouTube channel here on Nittany Nation. Now, we have breaking news today, and that is four-star edge player Tomarrion Parker for the 2023 class has, in fact, decommitted from Penn State. Now, obviously, a huge loss. You know, if you just see him as a prospect in high school, 6'4", 256 pounds, that edge guy. That and what he could become when he comes to Penn State, just really shaping his body into the college, shape. I saw him in person, and he is gigantic. Like, he is exactly what you want out of an edge guy. Out of Phoenix City, Alabama, you really have to wonder, like, what happened to make this, to happen. It could be a number of things. Obviously, people are going to talk about NIL. That's the biggest thing I've seen on Twitter and the threads, on the website and stuff, is people are saying, with the NIL deals, teams really just sniping, going after other guys. And that's absolutely a real thing. You see it in the transfer portal. You see it with recruiting. These other opportunities at other schools. Could he have wanted to play closer to home? Like I said, he lives in Alabama. That's always something else to consider as well. He has a lot of other interests from other teams. Obviously, the top teams I'm looking at is Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Michigan State. I'll even throw Alabama in the mix. I see some Alabama players throwing out some recruiting on Twitter for Parker, who, like I said, he's an Alabama resident. So maybe wanting to stay home is enticing. Maybe wanting to go to another school like Georgia, where they're putting guys in the league at high rates on that defensive line. There's a lot of things that can go into it. But nonetheless, it was shocking news to me personally today because of what I saw out of Tomarrion Parker on campus at the end of July. Not only was he at the Lash Bash on that Saturday, but on Friday at the camp the day before, he was on the field with his family and really talking to a lot of the coaching staff. I mean, he was on the field for the entire thing, and it lasted hours. Just really interacting with people and just being invested in the program, being invested at the camp. He didn't have to be there. He was honestly the only actual commit that I saw there that day that wasn't participating. Obviously, like Andrew Rapia, the tight end, he participated in the camp, but he wasn't actually participating in anything. He was just interacting with the coaches on the sideline, just, walk around the field, talking to players and stuff. So he seemed very invested in the team and very committed in the 2023 class for Penn State. And actually, when I talked to Tony Rojas at his commitment, he said that this 2023 class was really close. They had a group chat together. They keep in touch, checking on each other, and just really talk about everything going on. Talk about how they're excited to go to Penn State and everything. And you see it on Twitter and social media. A lot of these guys, they're very vocal about how committed they are, but also how close they are. So it's just something I personally didn't see coming. Him decommitting, obviously, is a huge loss for Penn State. He's the 15th top rated edge rusher in the 2023 class, 17th player in the state, and ranked 175th nationally through Rivals. But still, it doesn't even matter with rankings. Being a four-star with his size and the potential that you see with TJ Parker with that size already. And once he gets to college, he's going to develop even more. Just for me, where do they go from here? Who do they get to fill that in? This is the third decommitment recently, with Marcus Stokes flipping, obviously at in the end of July, and then Yazeed Haynes flipping over to Georgia. Now Tomarrion Parker, we're not sure where he's going yet, but like I said, those are the teams I'm really looking at. Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Michigan State are the top ones I'm keeping an eye on. But where do they go to really fill in that void? And that's where we have you covered on pennstate.rivals.com. Check it out. Always stay subscribed to the channel as well as the website, where we keep y'all up to date on all the news. But nonetheless, it's official. TJ Parker has decommitted from Penn State. We will see y'all next time with more news here on Penn State Rivals.